Okay, so I've done this little recording after I finished the video, and I'm slotting it in at the beginning of the video because this is very important. For some reason, the calendar that I've bought is last year's calendar. It's 2024, and I didn't realise that when I bought it. I just saw it on Amazon. I typed in Advent calendars for 2025 and that one came up. So I didn't even think that it wasn't the right one. There is a Revolution Advent calendar for 2025 and I've had a look at it online and I've seen what's in it, and to be perfectly honest, I prefer the 2024 one that I'm about to show you. There's some very similar products in both calendars, but for me, I think this one that I've got is better. So if you want the Revolution 2024 calendar, it is available on Amazon, as is the 2025 one, which is about £5 more expensive at the moment, as it's got about a 20% discount on it. If you want the 2025 one, make sure it's not the one that I've got. Let's get on to the video. Today's video is an Advent calendar unboxing. So if you don't like spoilers, then this might not be the video for you. But Advent calendars can be really expensive. So when I've bought them in the past, I've always liked to know what's going to be in them, because I think otherwise you're kind of wasting your money. But I wanted to find a couple of Advent calendars that weren't quite as expensive. So I've bought two, and they're both under £35. I'm not going to unbox them both today. I'll unbox one on today's video and I'll put the other one on a video for tomorrow as well. So you've got something to look forward to. I got a makeup one and I got a kind of a skincare one as well, and it's the makeup one I'm going to do today. I've also unboxed a bookish kind of Advent calendar, which I think was about £34, but that is over on my other channel, Books with Karen. I will link that in the description box below if you want to go across it and have a look. It may be something you would like to buy for yourself or as a gift for somebody else, or you just might be nosy and want to see what was in it. But today's calendar is a Revolution Advent calendar. Now, I've got my hand across the top of the box because it has got a sticker on there that's got all of the products that are inside this calendar. So I'm not sure I like that idea, because if you were buying an Advent calendar for yourself or for somebody else and they don't particularly want to see what's in it, they want to be surprised, then that's not a good thing, that sticker. So that for me is a fail. Yeah, but if you're like me and you want to see what's in the Advent calendar, then I suppose that's a good idea. But I'm going to take the contents out and we can stop holding that corner. Like I said, this was £34. I did get this from Amazon, and I will leave the link to it in the description box below in case you want to go over and have a look. So it opens up like a book. I think I opened it the wrong way. And there are all of these boxes in here. Now, there's no numbers on the top ones. I think that on the inside, I'm not sure if that's supposed to open like in two leaves, but unfortunately, this one hasn't. And they're all just falling out. So that's a good start, isn't it? Yeah. All just falling out. So I'm not going to be able to stand this up, but I will just pick each box up in date order so we can see what's in them. I'm going to have to rummage through them to find which one is which. They're all in boxes, which is nice, and they do all have the dates on. So let's have a look at number one. So number one looks like it could be some kind of pencil. I do like Revolution makeup. I have used a few of their products. What's in a nice little Christmas cracker? What do we have here? It's not a pencil. It is a lot smaller than the box. And this is a pout bomb. So this is obviously like a lip gloss, I would imagine. Pout bomb. Let's have a look. You can see a little doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to put some on my hand. Yeah, it is kind of a shiny lip balm. I don't know how well you can see that. I'll put it on a different part of my hand to make it easier. Could just put it on my lips, I suppose. There. Oh yes, it is quite nice and shiny. I'm going to put a little bit on actually. It feels quite nice on my lips. So yeah, just a mini, I think that is. I'm expecting a lot of these to be minis for the price of £34, but it does give you a good idea of the Revolution products, and if you've tried them and you like them, then you can always buy the bigger size product. So that is the lip pout and box number 1. So box number 2 is, now they didn't think this through when they put them in these boxes because, like I said, they all fell out. So where is number 2? Number 2, quite a large box, but that doesn't mean the product inside is large. No, it isn't. I think this box could have been a lot smaller. I mean, look at the size of the product to the size of the box. They've obviously done it to kind of try and fit the boxes in, but yeah, that's quite small compared to the size of the box. And again, wrapped in pink tissue paper. So this is I'm going to put my specs on because I can't read the writing. Pink Seduction, it says. It looks like a cheek, a blusher, Beam Bright, it says. Hang on, just get it open. That's what it looks like. It looks like maybe a blusher or a highlighter. Just do a little swatch of it. Oh, that's pretty. That's a very pale, pinky, shiny. Yeah, I think that could be like a highlighter for your cheeks. That's lovely, actually. That's really nice. So day 2. Day 3. In another oblong box. Again, smaller than the box. It is another wrapped product. And this is a I think it's a lipstick. That's what it looks like. Very pink. It says, I can't actually read the writing on there, but I think this is a lipstick. Yes, it is. Well, that's quite a nice colour as well. Do a little swatch of that. I will wear all these products. I mean, the pink, that's a nice pinky colour. I do like a pink lipstick. I think that's like more of a matte. It doesn't look glossy, so if you like a matte lipstick. Again, I think that could be a mini. The highlighter, probably not full. That's probably full size. But yeah, that's quite nice. Day 3. Day 4, small box. Is it a very, very small product? No, it's not. Let's have a look. Not in tissue paper. And this is a Raise the Bar, it says. I can't actually see what that is, but it looks like an eyeshadow. What does it say on there? It says it's a highlighter. Okay. This looks like a goldy coloured highlighter. That's quite pretty. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely highlighter, that. See on my hand there. What's this one? That's very pretty. So far, I'm quite impressed with these. I would wear all of those. Box number 5. What do we have in here? So they've wrapped some of them in tissue paper, but not all of them. I quite like the tissue paper. I can use that in my journaling and scrapbooking, so I'll keep hold of those. And this is a pencil, a Revolution. It could be I think that's an eyeliner. Brown. Yeah, I think that's an eyeliner. That feels quite, it doesn't glide. That's decent, but it's it doesn't glide on. So if that is an eyeliner, that could drag across your lids. But we can still give it a go. Box 6. Again, is another long, thin one. And this is, we've got another tube. Is this another lipstick? A blush bomb. So this is a blusher. That is very pink. That is almost ready pink, that. So I'm guessing this is for your cheeks. And again, I think this is a mini. That is a very, very pinky. I'm running out of space to put these. I'm going to have to wash my hand. Wow. That is, I don't know if I would want to use that liquid blush on my cheeks. You would just need a tiny, tiny bit. But yeah, it's a nice colour. I just think that's a little bit, maybe a little bit dark for me. So that was day 6. I'm just going to try and rub all this stuff off of my hands. I've got room for some more. Okay, day 7. It's a very square box. Again, feels quite light. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, would you use the boxes again? I guess you could use them in scrapbooking if you did it. But yeah, I'm not sure what I would do with the boxes. These are face and body gems. Something I'm definitely not going to use. But if you were giving this to a younger person, then maybe. They're quite pretty. They're silver and pink. Yeah, I don't think I would use them myself. Personally, I don't know whether a 62-year-old woman would wear face and body gems, but maybe this calendar isn't aimed at me. Maybe Revolution's not aimed at women over 60. Who knows? But so far, I liked most of the products. Number 8. Again, in a long box. What is this? Looks like another lipstick or blusher or something like that. This is an eye shimmer. Oh, this is nice. I like these little bottles that they're coming in. This is like a purpley colour. I do like an eye shimmer. That's lovely. You can see it's like a purpley. I will swatch some of this on my hand. Oh, I like that. That is very nice. That would be lovely for like a Christmas party or a night out. Even in the summer, you know, when you're on holiday, that is a lovely glittery, like a lilac-y colour. I do like that. I do like a bit of glitter. I usually always put a shimmer on my eyes. So yeah, that is a liquidy one. So we'll see how that dries. But yeah, I do like that colour. So what day was that? Was 8. Day number 9. Another large box. And again, we've got a lot of tubes that are similar. What's this? It's got a little card in that says Christmas gift specially for you, 20% off. So that's nice. That was in with day number 9. So yeah, that's good. I'll probably make use of that because, like I say, I do use Revolution. I've got quite a few Revolution eye palettes. So that's good. This is a Revolution. This looks like a lipstick. It's kind of a paler pink colour. Yeah, it is a lipstick. Oh no, it's like a darker pink. Quite like that one. Oh, that's a nice colour. That is a very nice colour. That reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It's a very similar colour. Again, it's a, I'd say that was a matte, but it feels quite creamy. I like that one. That was day number 9. Day number 10 is in a very long box. I mean, one of the reasons that I bought this calendar, or this one and the one I'm going to show tomorrow, is because I wanted to show you what was in it, just in case you were looking to buy a calendar that wasn't quite as expensive. So I thought that would be a good idea. Plus, I'll use most of these products anyway. So what is in here? A little bit hard to get out. Oh, it's a brush. Oh, this is a nice brush. That is a nice brush. that is like it's got very smooth. I would probably do above my eyelid with that one, or possibly a blending brush, but that feels very nice and soft. Definitely make use of that. I do like makeup brush. I don't usually spend a great amount on makeup brushes, but that is a nice one. So yeah, happy with that one. We're on to day 11. Day 11, small box. I've only ever had, I think, one advent calendar where I have opened it when it's supposed to be opened day by day in December. Any ones I've had, I haven't had that many advent calendars, but the ones I have, one I've used properly, the other ones I've just opened them all at once because, well, why not? Sometimes you get some Christmassy items in them, and if you leave it until like the 24th of December, if it's in that box, then, you know, it could be too late to use it. So, yeah. Number 11, oh, this is very pinky. That is very pink. This is his Pink Lady. It looks very Pink Lady as well. I think this is probably is it a blush? Yeah, this one is a blush. That is very pink. Oh, it's not actually that pigmented when you put it on your skin. That's actually quite nice. It looks really, really pink in there, but when you put it on your hand, that is quite a nice blush. I'll definitely use that one. Box number 12. Nice gold. Again, comments below. What would you do with the boxes afterwards? I suppose you could keep them and build your own advent calendar next year. Not likely to, but what would you do with them? I'm guessing a lot of my viewers would just throw them out. Let's see what this is. Oh, this looks interesting. Translucent baking powder. I'm not going to open that because, well, will I open it? Yeah, it's got one of those kind of talc kind of tops, and you would just put some of that in, maybe in the top, or in a bigger. You would possibly have to tip that out onto a bigger container in order to get your brush in to put it on your face. But the baking powder just would go on top of your foundation and blusher to kind of help it all set. It's not something I use, but I will give it a try. That's why I think these advent calendars are good. A lot of people say, oh, you know, there's a lot of products in there that I wouldn't use. But if you don't try, you don't know. So I think it's a good idea. That was day 12, day 13. Hopefully not unlucky. What have we got in here? This is a lip gloss. Oh, this is a full-size lip gloss, and it looks brown. Let's have a look. I do like a lip gloss. Yeah, it does look very brown. I'm just going to put some on my hand again. Oh, yeah. What? That is more than a lip gloss. That is a lip colour. And it is very, very brown. I definitely don't think that is a colour that I would wear. But I will try it out. Sometimes the things that you don't think they're going to suit are actually quite good. So it is worth a try. But at the moment, that brown isn't screaming, wear me. I'm still liking this. This one has dried really nicely. That purple for your eye. I really like that one. But yeah, we'll give the lip gloss a try. Day 14 we're looking for is here. Let's see what this one is. This is a pencil. This is a lip pencil. I don't think you would want to put that on your eye. It's a nice pinky colour, which is more the kind of colour lip pencil that I would want to wear. That feels quite smooth going on. That is a nice lip pencil, that. And it would go with this lipstick that we just got earlier. So yeah, I will definitely use that lip pencil. Nice. Always come in handy. I've only started recently using lip pencils, but it does help keep your lipstick in place for longer rather than bleeding up into your face. So yeah, I will use that one. What was that, day 14? So day 15, Another long one with more tissue paper. I'm going to have to make use of all this tissue paper. This is a lip mask. I do like a lip mask. I think sometimes in the winter your lips get quite dry. So yeah, a lip mask is good. I use a lot of lip balm, and this is, it's a vitamin E lip mask. So it's just got one of those applicators, so you can just glide it on like that, squeeze, and oh, it's pink. It's a pinky colour. So a lip mask as in, I don't think that's a lip mask as in you would put that on overnight. Maybe it's just something you would wear during the day, or what I mean is it's not like a lip mask that you would leave on for kind of an hour and take it off and your lips, like a face mask, do you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's quite nice actually. I quite like that colour. That's quite pretty. Yeah, we'll definitely use that. Just going to take some of this stuff off my hands again. So I've just rubbed my hand with this pink tissue, and you can actually still see very faintly that lilac eyeshadow. So that's a good omen that it's actually going to stay on your eyes. So yeah, so day 16 is next. Quite a large one. I've got a right mess here, boxes and tissue papers. It's like a sweetie. Oh, I think this is a sponge. Yeah, it is a makeup sponge, a black makeup sponge. Just a general makeup sponge, really. I don't really use makeup sponges anymore, but this is quite a small one, so this might be good for like under the eye, for, you know, getting the foundation where you want it to go, or the concealer or whatever you're putting under your eye. Yeah, just an ordinary sponge. Not thrilled by that one, have to say. So day number 17. There is 24 boxes in this calendar. So none for Christmas Day if you are hoping for a big one on Christmas Day. There isn't one. This looks like another lipstick, possibly. This is a highlight. I really like these little bottles. They're so cute. And I think the mini sizes are really good for if you're traveling, if you're going on holiday or for a weekend break. It's nice to have the mini sizes just to pop in your bag, so you're not taking too much with you. So this is a highlight. That is quite a gold highlight. Let's have a look. Again, I think this would really be nice for a Christmas party. It's not for everyday wear, that I wouldn't have thought. Christmas party, holidays, summer holiday, that would be really nice. Just a bit of that gold highlight on your cheek to enhance your tan. That's really pretty actually. Yeah, I like that one. So number 18. So far, I'm liking this. There isn't anything in this advent calendar that I wouldn't use. Maybe that brown lip gloss, but all of the other things, oh, and the gems, I probably wouldn't use them, but never say never. Let me have a look what this one is. This is a glaze lip oil. Like a lip oil. It's sometimes nice, you know, if you're not really going anywhere, just to put a clear gloss on, and that's what that is, just a clear gloss. I'll put some on my lips. Oh, that's nice. That feels really nice, and it's quite glossy. It says lip oil with vitamin E. That's very nice, that. Yeah. So number 19. I think for £34, I don't think this is bad. What is this? This is a little puff. It's like a triangular powder puff. I'm not really sure what you would use that for. Maybe for the baked powder to get into the, I'm not sure. If you know what you would use that for, let me know in the comments below. That's not something I've ever had before, so I think it is just like a little powder puff kind of thing. So yeah, not enamoured with that really. Number 20 is this one. Some of these are hard to get out of the boxes. Come out. That lip oil feels lovely on my lips. This is looks like an eyeliner. This looks like it's a black eyeliner. Yeah, a very black eyeliner. Again, actually that's quite smooth going on. So you can't go wrong with a black eyeliner. I do use black quite a lot. So yeah, that will definitely get used. Number 21. Another, not sure what this one is. This is brow gel. Now, brow gel is something you put on your brows to keep them in place. And I've had this, well, not this one, but I have had, this is a clear brow gel. I have had a brow gel in a beauty box before. And I think I said then, what on earth is going on with people's eyebrows? They need to keep them in place with brow gel. I mean, what's your eyebrows doing? It just reminds me of a Muppet. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if that is something I would use. Let me know in the comments below if you use brow gel. I'd be interested. It's got a little kind of mascara wand on it. Yeah. Unusual brow gel. I think brows are quite a new thing. Brow things weren't around when I was younger. So yeah, brow gel. Who knows? Number 22. 22 I want on. Yes. Yeah, some of these are definitely not easy to get out the box. We've got another lip gloss. This is a nicer colour than the brown one we got. This one looks like more my kind of thing. This looks like a mauvey pink. Yeah, put some of that. Yeah, that's a much nicer colour for me, that. This one here. Yeah, I would definitely use that one. I'm loving this gold. That's really nice. Yeah, so that lip gloss will definitely be used. Number 23. Only 2 more boxes to go. This one and the last one. Anybody else open a advent calendar all at once, or do you do it properly and do one a day? I guess for YouTube purposes, I have to open it all at once. This looks like another lip pencil in a darker shade. So maybe it's for night time when you're wearing a darker lipstick. This one will go with that brown lip gloss. That's quite a brown colour. So that would definitely go with that. So yeah, the thought of it when they were putting the box up. So that was 23, and the last box, number 24. Quite sad that I'm at the end of it. I'm quite enjoying myself doing this. It looks like a little eyeshadow palette. You've got to have an eyeshadow palette, haven't you? There's some pretty colours, pinks and browns. I would definitely use these colours. Look at those. They are so pretty. This pink is quite bright, but used in the right way, that could be quite nice. You don't have to use a lot of it. Maybe in the centre of the mobile lid, that would look quite nice. I'm just going to swatch it so I can see what it looks like. I'll just have to rub off some of the lip glosses. Let's have a look. So we'll just swatch this pink one. You see, that doesn't look as pigmented when you put it on your hand. that is quite nice. It's not as dark as it looks. Let's have a look at the gold one as well. I do like a gold. That's quite pretty. So yes, I will definitely use all of those colours in that palette. I think that's a really, you could do a daytime look or a nighttime look with that. But I might do a video in the next couple of weeks where I use all of these products just so you can see what they look like. But yeah, that's a nice little palette. And again, a nice little palette to take away with you if you're going away for a weekend or on holiday. You can have a few items that just easily fit into a small makeup bag. So yeah, I really like that. So I'm just going to put a picture on here of all of the items that are in this advent calendar. Yes, some of them are minis, but I think you've got a range of things that I personally would definitely use. I like the fact that there's not a mascara in here, because I think mascara is a thing that you have to choose yourself because everybody is different. Obviously couldn't put a foundation in here because everybody's skin tone is going to be different. But for £34, I definitely think, apart from the way it was put together and it all fell out, I definitely think the Revolution makeup advent calendar is worth it. I think you get your money's worth there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So if you like that video, I've got another one coming tomorrow. It is more of a skincare calendar. Again, I think it was only £34, around that. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and then hit the little notification bell so you get notified when the next video goes up and you don't miss the next advent calendar. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.